Welcome, Cancer, to the 12th House Tarot reading. My name is Mouse. I am your host. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of February 24th to March 2nd, 2025. Welcome back, subscribers. Welcome, first-timers. Here we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. If I need to go beyond the 13 cards that we look at, we'll go into the Oracle deck to get an overall message for the reading. How are you, Cancer? What is going on for you? What is new by you? If you haven't yet subscribed, consider doing so. It helps my channel to grow, and I appreciate you. We're almost to 500 people, so that's pretty exciting. Oh. All right, let's see what we got going on, kids. Past position, we have the World. Of course we do. It's the last of the major arcana. In the present position, we got the Six of Swords. And in the present position, the future position, geez Louise, Mousy, we have the Hermit. Okay. Well, it seems pretty obvious, the start of this reading, that in the past position you have the World, which is just it's the last card of the major arcana, end of a cycle, beginning of a new. In the present position, you're going on to calmer shores with the Six of Swords. So there's motion happening, there's movement, there's a juxtaposition of sorts. This could even be a different thought process, and thinking new ways or what have you. And then you have the Hermit going within, just to get clarification on what you want to be doing in your world, or just your personal inner quests of what makes my heart sing. So let's come back up here to the World. Wow, the World and the Sun. I was not expecting those two together. The Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Do you see how the Eight of Cups is walking away from something? And here we are, the Seven of Swords, literally like continuing that journey. Like in the water, going somewhere. You're going somewhere, that's for sure. So this energy, this past energy, is obviously spilling over into this week. Let's take a quick look at it. So we had the end of this cycle, but you have the Sun, which is a success. It negates any negativity that might show up in this row. You have planted your seeds. You may have harvested this crop and are moving on. Maybe this was a project or something that's already, you've completed it. It's come to fruition. You are done. You harvested this crop, perhaps. Like whatever the metaphor might be for you as we move forward. Goodness gracious, sorry, it's a little chilly in my house all of a sudden. Six of Swords has with it the Two of Wands, the Star. Cancer, this is exciting. The Star and the Fool. Wow. Talk about new beginnings. This is pretty wild, Cancer. We haven't had something this wild for you in a long time, if ever. I have read. Maybe other readers found something like this for you. But in the present situation, you have the Six of Swords. So you're moving on to calmer shores. I sometimes will equate this with thinking about something differently, simply because the swords do represent the mind. You can be shifting your mind and thinking about something in a new light. You could be, thinking one way, and all of a sudden you get more information, and now you think another way. It's possible. You can do a 180 on your beliefs with more information. The Two of Wands here, this character in the card is already planted this wand. It's adhered to the wall here. And they're looking to see, where am I going to go on the adventure, and where should this one go? And what just came to my mind right now is ley lines. It hasn't happened with this card before, but I'm getting this sensation of ley lines. So if you're not familiar with them, you don't necessarily need to go down the rabbit hole of ley lines, but there's energy lines around the planet. Maybe there's a magical place for you to go visit on a ley line. Maybe living near the intersection of ley lines is more powerful for you. Just something to consider, Cancer. You can look into that when you have more time. You have the star, which is about going again in with your self-realization. Who are you? You're healing yourself. You've processed something. You moved on from something. You're looking at the world in a whole new light, and you're saying, who am I? What's my North Star? Where am I going? And as you do that, as you are making these choices with the Fool to walk off the edge of this cliff, to say, I am moving in this other direction, I would say that your first step is, after making that decision, you go within to see, who am I now? Who am I now without this other stuff that I had, that I was involved with? Who am I now that I moved on from these other situations? Who am I now that I'm not in this garden anymore? This character is stagnant, kids. They are a little stuck. So maybe you just simply left the garden. Maybe you left this land of familiar to move on to be, your extraordinary self, and not your, land of familiar, your ordinary self, right? It just is. Those are words from a book called The Dream Giver. Who is the character in the book? Who is he to be somebody? Why can't he just be nobody like the rest of us? This is you, Cancer, going off and being somebody. You are allowed to do that. You're allowed to live your life and flourish and be the best version of you and keep growing and expanding. You're not a potted house plant. Okay, my friends? The world is your soil. You get to go out and explore all of it. Please do so. All right, let's look at the Hermit here and see what other cards come up for that. We have the Nine of Wands, which is everything. This is usually the Wounded Warrior. And I want to say that these wands represent all the trials and tribulations that you've been through, all the knowledge that you have acquired up to this point is represented by these wands. So this is something that you would be reflecting on for sure, and no one can take this away from you. This is your brain. This is your knowledge. This is your wisdom. This is everything you've learned about life thus far. Wow. Kids, you're getting a tower moment too in the future. It doesn't mean the end of the world here, but it does mean that things are going to get shook up, shake it up. And it's good. It's a good thing. Pardon me. I like the tower personally, because I like forward momentum. I like to be constantly inventing and reinventing and finding out, okay, if I've done this, now what do I do? Like, I've never been satisfied just to the status quo of life. There's too much life to live. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is good fortune. It's about advancement and moving forward. So that's a good thing, because after this tower moment, after this reflection, after this, you are starting a new journey with this Fool, and you take it upon yourself to go within, assessing everything that you already learned, and you're moving from that point and saying, okay, this is I'm going to say a self-imposed tower moment, that you are indeed creating an upheaval in the best possible way for yourself, Cancer. In the best possible way. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for you. We have the Empress. So everything is amazing. Your harvest is here. You have that power within you. She is here. Whoa, excuse me. She is here to support you through all of this energy shift, through all of this self-realization. This is pretty amazing. I'm impressed with it. I think you're like on the precipice of something great for yourself. And I hope that you feel that energy as well, that I hope you're able to move out of this stuckness with the Seven of Pentacles and really tap into what your life is about. The Star is about you going within. The Hermit is about you going within. It's all about you. It's not about what other people think you should be doing or what they want you to be doing, right? Misery loves company. So let's just make sure that we're in the right company. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you. I wish you all the best. Let me know what's going on. If you want to leave a comment, a like, or subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Take good care.